The last day of Ponies and the Smokies, King of the Smokies competition. It is Dyno Day and Car Show Day. So there's going to be a whole bunch of cars here doing the car show, but this is just between the 11 of us. We've all been cleaning our cars from what I've seen. I cleaned my car yesterday, took it up to the car wash, pressure washed everything, even the door jambs. Doing everything that I can to try to clean it up. I picked up tire shine. I haven't used tire shine probably since high school. I picked up the magic eraser as well to try to see if I can get some of those code marks. I've tried it before and couldn't really get them off, but I'm gonna try that as well. Unfortunately, wasn't really able to do it when I cleaned the car, so I'll do it early this morning, trying to do it. Last night I was up a little late trying to get the front splitter finished up. As you saw, I hadn't quite finished it up, so I was doing that late last night, drilling some holes, getting the last rivets in, and I got that all mounted on there, so it's looking pretty good. Unfortunately, I scratched it up just a little bit by accident when I was doing the rivets, but the ultimate plan is to probably do a carbon fiber wrap on the top of it, but I don't have that here with me obviously at the moment. But yeah, the car's all cleaned up, best it's ever looked, other than when I first did the wrap. But we also have the dyno today, so I'm going to be jockeying for last place position. It's going to be between me and the Bullet 3 valve. He's just a few bolt-ons, I'm some bolt-ons, so it's going to be pretty close between the two of us on lowest horsepower compared to these KOTS with superchargers, cars with turbos. And without further ado, let's head to the car show. We had all the King of the Smokies lined up over here ready for the car show. This SN95 twin turbo illuminator, you know the deal. This car was really nice. We have this Boss with a Whipple on it. Car was really clean as well. GT500, one of the four, so I think this one was mostly stock, I'm not quite sure. Then we had this GT, just a Coyote in it, no supercharger or power adders, but it still is going to make good power. Then we got a S197 Bullet, so this was my closest competitor for the dyno. It was just a few bolt-ons on it. Then we got my car, no introduction there, SI95, all set up for autocross. Then next to it is a Shelby GT350. As far as I know, this one was pretty stock, so also like just a Voodoo in it. GT500, this one has an upgraded supercharger on it. It's going to make a lot of power. Another GT500, as far as I know, pretty close to stock. They're cleaning it up, getting it all ready for that car show. Midnight Purple GT500, beautiful looking car. As far as I know, this one was also pretty close to stock. Then we got this Mach 1. It is all decked out, ready for a car show. She's got a lot of things done to it. It's also got a supercharger on it, so it's going to make some really good power as well. Before doing the judging for the car show, we're doing the dyno. First up is the Bullet Mustang. So for the dyno, we're doing a combination of horsepower and torque combined. So the Bullet goes up there and puts down a horsepower of 318 and a torque of 322. So I'm like, okay, that's going to be really close to mine. So I'm like, game on, let's go. We bring my car up, and I'm really excited because I have not had this engine dynoed. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what this one makes. And as a quick refresher, 306 head cam intake, so it should be a little bit north of 300 is what I'm thinking. So me and the Bullet are really going to be really close. So it goes up there for its first run, and it does 245 with 260 foot-pounds of torque. And I'm just like, what is going on? That is nowhere close to where it should be. And from the Bullet guy, he said that this car made 350 on the dyno, so we're knowing that the dyno is reading just a little bit low, and then everyone else's runs were also a little bit low. But yeah, right now I'm missing like
60 horsepower. It wasn't reading that low. As far as I could tell, the car was running great. It pulls hard, so at this point, I don't know why the car is reading low, but we'll get into that a little bit later. This is pretty much the start of Dyno Gate, in my opinion. Last car to go onto the dyno is the highly anticipated twin turbo SN95. He took it to the dyno like a week before and said that it made like four figures. So everyone is really excited to see what this car does on the dyno. Again, we know the dyno is reading a little low, but he puts it on there, runs it, and it comes back with like 800 horsepower. And we're like, what is going on? Turns out, looks at the data logs later on, and the dyno guy was only at 80% or so throttle, so was not doing wide open pulls on the car. In the dyno guy's defense, maybe his foot wasn't able to push the pedal all the way down, possibly.
Well, there she is, all cleaned up after the car show. So as I said, there's still some scuff marks on there. Try to get them off with the magic eraser, but some of these did not come off, but a lot of them actually did. Tire shine, all on there. I actually clean the car after every event because autocross, the car gets dirty, but I don't clean it to quite to the level that I did for this event. But she's looking pretty good. I have to say, I'm quite happy with how the car is looking at the moment. As far as the dyno, yeah, that did not go quite as well as I was hoping. The car did not make nearly the power that it should have. We only made 245 on the dyno and 260 torque, which my last engine that you guys have seen, the 240 P1, made 240 horsepower and 260 torque. So I definitely know what that feels like, and this car's got way more than that. It should have been around 3 to 330 is what I've been guesstimating. As a quick reminder, in case you haven't watched the other videos, 306 Trick Flow 11R heads, Anderson N41 cam, Holley Systematic intake, 30-pound injectors, I think, something like that. It has injectors, and yeah, so it should have been making north of 300 horsepower, but it is what it is. There is talks that maybe wasn't able to get the throttle pedal all the way down. I don't know. I don't have data logging on it. I wanted to data log the run, but I forgot to bring my computer. I wanted to data log it so I could send it off to Decipher the EFI tuning, but I kind of forgot to bring my laptop, so my bad. That would have been good to know if we had actually gone full throttle and other things like that. But I mean, it is what it is. I already knew that I was going to be in last place for the dyno session. The Bullet ran a 318, so I thought it was going to be really close. I was like, okay, this is going to be really close on it. And then 245, I was like, what the? But oh well. I still had tons of fun. The car came to do autocross. I did autocross, so really happy with that. I think I've said it in previous ones, but like, the King of the Smokies event is one of the best ways to fully immerse yourself in Ponies and Smokies. For someone that's never been to Ponies and Smokies, this is my first time coming. Not really knowing what to expect, but doing like the King of the Smokies, we do it all. We did the shine run, we did the drag racing, we did the autocross, we did the shotgun alley, we're doing the car show, we did the dyno. It's everything. It's the best way to fully immerse yourself. But with that said, it is a lot. We had to be up early pretty much every day to go do these events because we had to do the events in order to get the points for them. So it's been a long week. Up early, up late most of the days. Most of the days the events kind of went on, but I've had a freaking blast. I highly recommend it. They are subjective on what cars are submitted for the Kings of the Smokies, so just know that if you want to try to do it next year or something like that, they do pick and choose what cars get involved, and they have to, because it's a lot of events, and so they have to keep the numbers down from for time criteria, you know. But it is a ton of fun, and I am super happy with how the car did and everything, and trying to keep those GT500s and other new cars honest and everything, beating up on them where we can. But this has been a great event. I've had tons of people coming up and really enjoying the car, or fans of this channel or the Instagram. So I'm really stoked meeting everybody. I've met a lot of new people as well. I've had a ball at this event. Ponies and Smokies it lives up to its hype. Don't get me wrong, it lives up to its hype. It is a great event. This is a great location. The mountains are beautiful. The weather has been great this year. I honestly can't say about previous years, but March, you know, in the mountains could be a little bit iffy, but I mean, like, I'm in short sleeves right now. It's freaking beautiful. So I think that basically covers it. Tomorrow is awards day, so I'll try to maybe do a video on that and see, you know, let you guys know who actually wins everything. But it's also going to be my travel day to get out of here. Got a long drive back to Virginia, but luckily tomorrow is Saturday, so I got all day Sunday to get back home before work on Monday. But thank you guys for watching these videos. I will see you in the next one later.